An eruption of Mount Semeru in Indonesia has occurred on the island of Java. The volcano released a tall ash column that rose thousands of meters above the summit. Local monitoring stations recorded a sharp increase in seismic tremors. Sensors registered more than 120 volcanic quakes within several hours. Ashfall was reported in multiple districts surrounding the volcano. Preliminary data indicated that ash spread across an area exceeding 380 square kilometers. Authorities raised the alert level due to intensified activity. More than 900 residents were advised to move to temporary shelters. Evacuation instructions were issued for communities near river valleys. Officials reported that pyroclastic flow activity reached several kilometers downslope. Emergency teams deployed over 150 personnel to support local responses. The plume height estimates reached nearly 6,000 meters according to regional observers. Visibility in nearby towns dropped to less than 500 meters during peak ashfall. Air quality readings in affected zones showed particulate levels exceeding normal values by more than fivefold. Traffic restrictions were introduced on several local roads. More than 30 vehicles were rerouted due to reduced visibility. Agricultural fields experienced measurable ash deposition. Farmers reported ash layers between 1 and 3 centimeters thick in some areas. Water flow in nearby rivers showed signs of increased sediment concentration. Authorities monitored river channels for possible lakers. More than 20 monitoring devices transmitted continuous data to the central observatory. The eruption column drifted mainly westward due to prevailing winds. Weather stations recorded wind speeds exceeding 40 kilometers per hour near the summit. Residents were instructed to use masks to reduce inhalation of fine ash. Local clinics distributed over 500 protective masks within hours. Schools in several districts suspended outdoor activities. Flights in the broader region were monitored for potential rerouting. More than 10 flights received cautionary notices regarding ash clouds. The Geological Agency emphasized the need for continued vigilance. Scientists analyzed gas emissions to assess future activity trends. Sulfur dioxide readings indicated elevated output from the crater. Thermal imaging detected hotspots along the upper slopes. Satellite observations confirmed the expansion of the ash cloud. Teams assessed potential impacts on critical infrastructure. Power lines in elevated areas were inspected for ash accumulation. Communication services remained largely stable. Local authorities installed additional early warning sirens. More than 25 sirens were tested to ensure operational readiness. Emergency shelters prepared extra supplies. Stored water reserves were increased to meet possible demand. Food packages were distributed to several dozen families. Volunteers assisted in clearing ash from community walkways. More than 15 cleanup teams were mobilized. Experts continued to analyze seismic data for signs of ongoing unrest. Regional officials coordinated with national agencies for resource allocation. Safety recommendations were updated throughout the day. A detailed activity report was issued by the Geological Service. Scientists noted that the eruption aligned with previous activity patterns of Mount Semeru. Residents expressed concern but followed official instructions. Authorities stated that continuous monitoring would remain in place. The situation was described as under control but requiring caution.